The day my wife, Linda, looked me in the eyes and asked, "Excuse me, sir, where is my husband?" was the day I died inside. We had been married for 42 years. I was standing right in front of her, holding her hand. But to her, I was a stranger. The doctors told me to prepare for the end. They used fancy words like cognitive decline and atrophy. They handed me brochures for nursing homes and told me to get my affairs in order. Basically, they told me to give up. Maybe you've heard the same thing. Maybe you've felt that cold grip of fear when you and find your car in the parking lot, or the shame when you tell the same story 3 times in 10 minutes and you see your family exchanging worried looks. If that's you, please do not close this page, because what I discovered just 3 weeks after that horrible day didn't just save my wife's memory, it saved our life. It wasn't a pill, a diet, or a brain game. It was a strange, vibrating sound, a sound that, according to a rogue neuroscientist from Boston, wakes up the sleeping cells in your brain and forces them to remember. Before I play this sound for you, let me warn you. The pharmaceutical industry hates this. They want you to believe that memory loss is a one-way street. I believed them, too. I watched Linda go from a sharp, witty schoolteacher to a woman who couldn't remember how to use a microwave. It started small. Misplaced glasses, missed appointments. We laughed about it. Just getting old, we said. But then came the incidents. The day she left the stove on and almost burned the kitchen down. The day the police brought her home because she got lost driving 2 blocks to the grocery store. The light in her eyes was fading. It was like watching a candle flicker out. I spent thousands on specialists and supplements. Heavy medications just made her sleepy and zombie-like. Nothing worked. I felt helpless. I felt angry. I felt like I was failing her. I lay awake at night, terrified of the future. How would we pay for a full-time care facility? Would she die alone among strangers? Would she forget our children's names? I was at my breaking point. One night, at 3 a.m., desperate and unable to sleep, I stumbled upon a buried research paper by a man named Dr. James Rivers. He wasn't talking about plaque or amyloids like everyone else. He was talking about vibration. He explained something that sounded crazy at first. He said, "Your brain is like an orchestra. When it's healthy, all the instruments play in a perfect rhythm called gamma waves. But as we age, the drummer loses the beat. The rhythm breaks. The music turns into noise. This noise is what we call brain fog." But here was the kicker. Dr. Rivers discovered you can't fix the rhythm with pills. Chemical solutions cannot fix an electrical problem. You need a conductor. He had developed a specific audio protocol that acts as that conductor. It forces the brain to get back in rhythm, and when the rhythm returns, the memory returns. It sounded too simple, too good to be true, but I had no other options. I managed to get access to his beta program. I downloaded the audio file to my phone. The next morning, I sat Linda down. She was staring blankly at the window. I gently put the headphones over her ears and pressed play. It was a soothing, rhythmic, pulsing sound. I watched her face. For the first minute, nothing happened. But then, around the 3-minute mark, her breathing changed. Her shoulders dropped. The tension vanished. She closed her eyes and listened for 12 minutes. When the track ended, she opened her eyes and looked at me. Really looked at me, not through me. She smiled and said, "David, why are you crying?" She knew my name. My heart stopped. It was the first time in weeks she had said my name with certainty. Over the next few weeks, we made it a ritual. Every morning, Willie's entoed the brain song. The changes were nothing short of a miracle. First, the fog lifted. She stopped asking the same questions repeatedly. Then, her energy came back. She started cooking again. She started doing the crossword puzzles in ink. 6 months ago, doctors told me to put her in a home. Yesterday, she beat me at chess. This is the solution the medical establishment ignored because they can't patent a sound. They can't sell it to you for $300 a month. It's called the Brain Song. It is the only audio protocol engineered to stimulate your brain's gamma wave patterns. The sound does the work for you. It's effortless, it's safe, and most importantly, it works. I get it. You're a bit unsure. I was, too. That's why Dr. Rivers insisted on making this a no-brainer. He's not asking for thousands of dollars. For the price of a cheap dinner out, just $39, you can have the full system today. And he's offering a 90-day ironclad guarantee. Try it. If you don't feel your mind sharpening, send a simple email, and you get every cent back. You can even keep the program. You are standing at a crossroads. To your left is the path Linda was on, the path of decline, the nursing home, the loss of dignity. To your right is the path of sound, the path of restoration, a future where you remember every precious moment. You have the power to choose, but you must act fast. We don't know how long this video will stay up. Do it for yourself. Do it for your family. Click the button below, put on your headphones, and listen to the sound of your life coming back.